Welcome back to West of Loathing. After trying to figure out what's going on using a guide and the various guides available not being forthcoming or clear or complete, I think what we have to do now is wander around. Most of them seem to be referencing each other, which is probably part of the problem because at least one of them was wrong, and all the others got it wrong as a result. I think what we actually need to do is just wander around the map and wait for the right event. So we're just gonna speed through these. If this takes too long, then we'll maybe skip or fast forward, or I'll pause or whatever. Pause the recording. We'll see. Let's see. Hands of Poker? I don't think we've done this one before. You can see a campfire near the trail and turn off to let your horse rest a bit. The campfire's owner offers you a cup of coffee and suggests a round of poker while it boils. You can tell from the look in his eyes he's planning to cheat, but so are you, so it's probably fine. Your opponent gets really angry when his 4 aces, all spades, are beaten by your 5 kings, all hearts. He grabs the coffee pot and stomps away, leaving you with an unusually thick deck of cards. Okay. God, that's loud. I don't know how long this is gonna take. It's really just seems to indicate that this is just a matter of time. I don't even know what the encounter is supposed to be. But basically we just need to have the right Hell Cow encounter. That wasn't it though, right? The one we just had? I should have maybe read more closely. I assume that it would have, well, will have more fanfare than that did, but I don't actually know that. So maybe I shouldn't assume that. But we didn't get a new item, so it's not that. Alright. We'll probably make a another trip to I think it's Old Medicine Show, right? To do my crafting before we go to the end of the game. Just to make sure I'm totally topped up on my poisons and buffs and things like that. Smoking crater. Oh, here we go. This was it. Okay. Not a lot of fanfare here. You feel your tainted blood singing in your veins, like they're hearing a song, not like they're being singed. That would be spelled singeing. That's a bad joke, if only because... I mean, it's going to work on some people who don't know the difference between the words singing and singeing as written, but I do, so it just doesn't hit because the joke is that you don't know, but I do know. Am I a nerd? That's a joke, of course I am. A smoking crater at the edge of your vision calls to you. The crater is strange, like the thing that created it came from below rather than above. You dig through the rubble and find a hammer. You got an item, Infernal Mallet. Is this supposed to be a take on, like, Mjolnir? You wouldn't think a leather hammer would pack so much of a punch, because there's a thing called the leather punch, you see, and that's terrible. Okay, so do I have to equip this? I'm guessing maybe oh, there we go. It's like, no equip button. But... Okay. Oh, here we go. Something tells you ringing this cowbell with your infernal mallet would be a very bad idea. But something else tells you it would be a very good idea. A third thing reminds you that you could just also ring it normally. Okay, let me triple check here. Because, Did I miss? Like I said previously, all of these are just laid out in a list. So that's not super helpful. But let's see. Which one of these is it? I think this is all there is to it. It's just ring it with the cow's bane in place. I kind of wish I'd held the cow's bane until before to see if I could have rung it with the mallet, but without the cow's bane, because I don't know what would happen. But this kind of makes sense as like a layout, you know? If you understood what was going on, which I don't think I would have understood as well. Well, one, never would have gotten here, because the amount of stuff I've missed or like could have easily missed or did out of order or whatever just to get to this point is tricky enough. There was no hint on the cow's bane at all. Like, you either would have had to well, like I said when we did it, if I had gotten the cow's bane in the right order, in the expected order of you find the guy by finding the key, by finding all so on and so forth, then I would have had the cow's bane with me when I eventually maybe got into into the El Vibrato place, if I got there, which I did, but a lot of people won't have. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Wow. Who dares summon Duke Bovicus, and why can't Duke Bovicus move? Not cool. Not cool at all. What are you? I am Duke Bovicus. What are you? None of your business, demon. The only business Duke Bovicus has is partying and hating you. And right now, Duke Bovicus is really focused more on the second thing. Duke Bovicus does a little bit of undignified flailing. Point and laugh. Release me. What's in it for me? Oh, Duke Bovicus knows what you want. Duke Bovicus knows you want power, and Duke Bovicus has it to spare. Let's say Duke Bovicus beefs you up a little bit, and you let Duke Bovicus go. That sound fair? No. Duke Bovicus is getting very angry. He does some more flailing, this time even less dignified than before. I assume do I have to kill him? Maybe I say yes? Smart. Duke Bovicus can appreciate the desire for power. He unhinges his jaw and a stream of black fluid sprays out of his throat and into your mouth. That's fucking foul. I hate that. Ah. I know, right? It's horrible. That said, you do feel more powerful. You got a perk, boon of Duke Bovicus. Release me. No. Duke Bovicus is getting very angry. You feel very powerful, but a lot of your blood has been replaced with liquid evil. I hope I can cleanse that. I assume that's a daily. Maybe it isn't. Did I just permanently... Huh. Well... that was a choice, I guess. You don't even want to know what happens if you ring it twice. Alright, well that's not it. Whoa, what the heck is that? Well, judging from where we're at in a geographical sense... What? The middle. We're right in the middle of the territory. I think this must be where the cows come from when they came home. Okay... do I have to say okay? I don't want to, like, screw this up magically and... Hold on. Once he's trapped... I guess that's the end of it, which seems very unintuitive. Is that right? How can that be right? That you just don't do anything from here. It doesn't say none of these things say what happens if you do agree to release him, or if clicking OK here would cause him to be released or not. So, this does not seem like, I assumed what I had to do here was to close the portal, probably kill him. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Triple checking here. He doesn't have stats. Well, I guess that's it. Huh. Oh, if you free him, you can re-summon him into the trap again. That's not even on the right page that it tells you about that. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of it. I just remembered I have something to do. Hey, you can't leave Duke Bovicus like this. Watch me. Alright, well, bye, dude. Whatever. Peace. Okay. So now, I guess I should refer back to my notes for what else we need to do. The cows are technically not sealed, but they are, but they don't seem to be, so I guess that's done. Finished up Ghostwood. We finished up Breadwood. So I think... Oh, let's go back and send a postcard, since it's the 1 postcard per day rule. Package from Rufus. He's weird, but he's a sweet kid at heart. Alright, what did you get me, Rufus? Serpentine ring. Simple gold ring with a twisty little snake carved into it. Have more random encounters with snakes. Thanks, Rufus. Like to send a postcard. Prepaid 0 meat. Alright. Guess we'll see if we get more correspondence from Rufus tomorrow. Oh, you know what else we can do today? Is we can go to... which cemetery is it? Reboot Hill. Okay. Oh, no, it's here. Okay. Let me not fuck this up again. Think I know who she was. M. A. Magdalene. Should be the right one according to my notes that I wrote literally months ago. Because we got it wrong before. Actually, what I have is Magdalena, which is... oh, thank God. Alright. Granny's eyes brightened and she burst into tears, but happy ones this time. Oh yes, of course. How could I have forgotten? Poor sweet Magdalene. Oh, how I miss her. Granny drifts over to her tombstone and gently places a bouquet at its base. Both Granny and the flowers fade away into nothingness. That is except for a single flower that remains. Ghost flower. It's sad when flowers die with unfinished business. Offhand. Goodbye, Granny. Okay, that didn't really net me anything other than, you know, the satisfaction of having completed it. But that's really most of this game. I am satisfied that we got that done. Okay. So, the only things left that I have on my list are to do the Kellogg's Ranch stuff, which I need to sleep for, and then to end the game. to do the final encounter. So, we're gonna go to Dirtwater. That was a lot of meat. We're gonna go upstairs. I'm going to change clothes. Give my billiards cue back. And then I need to put on the chastity pants. Apparently. I don't remember if there was a way for me to even figure that out naturally, or if I also happened to look that up. Maybe it was in one of the books I read. I don't remember at this point. Alright. So, I believe that's the call now. Triple checking. Nothing on my list. You dream that you're singing old songs about death while fleeing from a left-handed hammer. Then you hear a goblin whisper your name. You wake up ready to face a new day. You wake up refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. You must have slept really well. You feel quite refreshed. Gain in effect purity of glands. Okay. So that was the thing I needed to get the Kellogg thing started. Sleeping in those metal pants made your night more restful than usual and gave you your polluted glands a chance to heal a little. They're very pure. Okay. Double checking. Oh, you know what? I did just remember. Well, okay. Let's go outside. Let's check post office. What the hell? All right, that was weird. I don't know why it clicked me out of the game. Package from Rufus. Package is empty, or maybe Rufus sent you some kind of special air. That sounds like something he'd do. Breathe it in. You sniff inside the package, you gain 200 XP. Well, it was special air. Thanks, Rufus. Handy. Let me send another postcard. Alright. Let me double check here. So I've done all these. Just fine. I think the rest of these are all going to be just the vendors, right? I don't think I have need of any of these. Welcome back, my friend. Hiya, Murray. A very amusing synchronicity occurred. I've been working for several years on constructing a magical artifact of my own devising, and the same day that the brewer moved in next door, I finally hit on the inspiration I required to finish it. Didn't even take very many bottles. Would you care to see it? Interesting. Why is it so dark in here? Atmosphere, my friend. I sell mysteries, things which cannot be properly experienced in the cold light of day. Why not? Well, it wouldn't be any fun. Okay. Where's all your merchandise? In the lock case behind me. These are things that must be kept from prying eyes and unprepared minds. And thieving hands? Well, that goes without saying. See what you got. Alright. He existed... Didn't he have a bean shop before this? Maybe he didn't. Maybe I just haven't talked to this guy ever. Can serve any purpose if you're a master chef. Filled with mixed beans. Okay. Bag filled with mixed beans is not in the sense that it can't... Yeah, okay, we've had some of these before. Oh, was this guy... Wait, did we pull this guy out of, the DLC? Elaborate puzzle box over the course of a single drunken afternoon. That sounds concerning. Item finding bonus, mysticality... It's a nearly perfect sphere of glass. It'll help you see around corners. The thing was probably stolen from a mummy's tomb somewhere. It's probably totally safe and not cursed even a little bit. These pants once belonged to a stage magician, but they're cursed. Fortunately, the curse is that whoever wears these pants shall forever be bound to a life of comfort and leisure. I mean, that's a pretty sweet curse, man. That said, I don't really need any of these. Alright, well. Did I buy some of these already? I'm not scrolling through all of that. We're not that hard up for stats right now. Hello again, mysterious savior. Haha, hi. A tanner moved in next door and was looking for a book about the trade. I've got an extra copy of it if you're interested. I may well be. Oh, I think this is the other way that I saw noted for if you didn't have the mallet, you could, if you didn't hunt for the mallet, you could make the mallet by buying the leatherworking book and then crafting it. We got all of these at this point, right? Here's the other, yeah, so, I think it was, there was one book that we were looking for. I think we talked about this ages ago, before we saved her from her situation, which I think was the whole Rift in Time thing. Wasn't that the thing or something? I think she was one of the two options for getting the book that we needed at some point, but okay. Cool on that front. Grady. Still selling the same stuff. Alright. Oh, I was gonna ask where Cactus Guy went, and then I remembered we got him a lovely spouse. Let's see. Nothing here. I think we're good on that front. Okay, notes. We need to go to Kellogg's. The other thing I remember at some point there was a note about the... Okay. There are more band members, and I don't know how to find them. Okay, they don't seem to care that I want to participate in the band. Let me take a really quick look. No, I didn't want an actual... Okay. Okay. I'll look into that later. We'll see if that's even viable. It may be impossible to complete, in which case we won't bother, but... Okay, let's go to Kellogg's. I will double check my notes on what we need to do here, and then we will complete Kellogg's routine next time.